Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, yesterday I mentioned how the Bank of Russia crashing is going to act as a catalyst for the price of cryptocurrency. And what happened in the next 24 hours, Bitcoin was able to make a reversal back to 96,000. Now keep in mind, this catalyst could be the turnaround in terms of what is required for Bitcoin to get to that 100K. Also, there is a lot of money inflowing from the US as well. It's not just from Russia. If we talk about Bitcoin's price, it's sitting close to 96,500, which is a pretty decent support, but the trading volume is down another 10 billion. If we talk about Dogecoin, it's retaken 40 cents and now holding quite strong. There are some whales which have sold a bag, and this is going to be the point where they purchase at a higher price and sell at a lower price. So this is going to be something that you don't want to be. Dogecoin is in a very critical resistance point. A sustained break above 40 cents will send it to 43, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Same thing with Bitcoin. Now it's already at 96,000. Definitely the Russian bank collapsing is the reason. And Dogecoin now at a critical cross. What's going to happen in the next few weeks? Before we get into all of this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything relating to crypto and Dogecoin, make sure you go down and tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, slap a like on the video. You'll just have to eat the algorithm, push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention. The user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash. The market keeps climbing, and a lot of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Now, I know that some of you guys watch my videos not just for Dogecoin, and that's why I've been covering all of the market news. As soon as you watch my video, you don't have to go around looking for more information, as you will be caught up to pretty much all the current affairs. Now, I do want to talk about something important. First of all, the Dogecoin price. Now, since we actually retested close to 37 cents, it's actually been in a really strong uptrend. So if I just make a line here, it should give you perspective why we are in such a critical area. At this point, we are already in an uptrend, and at this point, if we're able to just break over 42 cents, it's definitely going to send it flying. And seeing the fact that Bitcoin is reversing so quickly and actually showing such a good hold, Doge definitely has a lot of potential to be able to make it to the top and ensure that it's able to hold that price. It's going to be very heavily dependent on Bitcoin, as I mentioned, but you can see that the RSI line is pretty much sitting in the middle as well, just a little bit higher, but at the same time, there is a lot of potential for the RSI line to go into the overbought zone, while Doge price will break its previous all-time high for this year. Another thing which is important is some whales which are doing some really interesting activity. Now you can see that this whale was buying, was very excited to see the Dogecoin price climb, and you can see they purchased close to, you can say, 14 or 15 million dollars worth of Dogecoin at the price of 39 cents or 39.5 of an average. And when the market did decide to pull back, you can see that the panic settled in, and they decided to sell about 12 or 13 million dollars worth of Doge at a lower price than their average purchase. So they did end up losing money, but if they just held for another extra 2 hours, the price would have definitely made it back to their average buy and even make a little bit of profit. So make sure you don't panic sell. Dogecoin is at a critical resistance point. A sustained break over 40 cents will send it to 43 cents, but failing could clear the 40 cent resistance, will trigger another dip to maybe 36 or 34. Now we did clear the 40 cents, but right now we are still in the critical zone because we haven't clearly cleared it. That's the right word to use, because you can see that from 40 cents, we're just, retesting it from the last 3 hours. Every single hour we have retested 40 cents. If we do break below the support, there is a very high chance that we can actually fall below. And I know for a fact that you do not want to see this. Another thing which is important for you to understand is the open interest. It's up 5%, but still sitting close to 2.7 billion. The long to the short ratio is still holding strong. It's sitting close to 74.5%. And therefore, there is a lot of whales which are trading with leverage, expecting the price to climb even higher. Now, same thing is happening with Bitcoin as it's able to reform and reclaim close to 96,000. There's definitely a lot more potential for, the Bitcoin price to climb even higher. Now, Dogecoin now at a critical zone. If we're able to climb to 44 cents by Monday, it would be very interesting. because if we climb to that point, it's going to be able to help us sustain the movement that Bitcoin has created. Now, a lot of you guys may have the question, Sky, this time around, will Bitcoin clear 100K? And the simple answer is I actually do think so, because there's been a couple of times when it's been rejected, but this reversal that we have received in the last 24 hours is definitely very promising, because you can see how quickly, since the news of the bank collapsing came out, you can see that we have been in the uptrend. As soon as we make it to the 98, it's going to probably consolidate for a little bit, as more people who purchase around this price are going to be taking a little bit of profit. Once the consolidation comes to an end, this time the optimism will definitely push us over the 100K milestone. That's just what I'm expecting, and Dogecoin to make or break point. There are very critical zones which everyone keeps talking about, and you need to understand this critical zone will only play a critical role if people decide to panic sell. That's all I'm going to say. First, Dogecoin ETP launched on Sweden's Spotlight stock market. Now, we talked about this yesterday. Why is this a big deal? Because this is going to allow a lot more liquidity to actually flow straight into Dogecoin, not through other crypto or through the whole of the crypto market and expecting that to grow. On the other end, Dogecoin sees an increased retail adoption amid the FOMO, or the fear of missing out, sparking hope for the price recovery and potential utility changes. The surge in the retail trade suggests a renewed confidence in Dogecoin despite the broader market headwinds. Right now, Doge is still able to make sure that it does not fall too bad. Why is this a big deal? Because usually Dogecoin price increases really quickly, pretty much what happened this time around. But when Bitcoin shows some sort of, pullback or some sort of an unexpected turn, Doge usually sees a lot stronger pullback. At this point, if you talk about the Dogecoin we knew in 2020, it was a lot weaker in terms of how much confidence people had on it. So at this point, the way Bitcoin reacted, Doge would retest close to 28 cents. Just to give you perspective, this is how much stronger Dogecoin has become over time. Now it's able to hold its price a lot better. Now, former Commissioner Paul is the top candidate for the SEC chairman. Now, we know that Gary will be taking a leave, and our boy Trump already has who he wants to be the next person. And the US Securities and Exchange Commission commissioner is the favorite person to become the next chairman of the regulatory agency. And if you do not know who this person is, well, let's just say he is a pro crypto as well. Now, UK confirms their plan for regulations in 2026, not in 2025 as it was promised before, and publicly listed Chinese firm commits a $50 million to Bitcoin investment as more money starts to flow into the market. Now we can see that right now we are definitely sitting at a really important time frame, but it's going to be a good one because a lot of people will make a lot of profit. If you want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe and I'll see you soon.